Hello everyone, today on the channel is Deck Academy as usual. So let's go ahead and make a deck. So I think we got some big red stuff. The rares. I think we got some big red stuff, so I think we're just gonna try mono red. We haven't made a mono red in a while. So let's see what we got in mono red. Yeah, this guy, we got this guy. I thought we got a second one of these. But we got 3 of these? Wait, we just chose red. Why doesn't it show us red? And this thing. And we got one of these. And artifact creature. We have 4 of these and they're rares. That is very weird. Play this. That's it. What about artifacts? We got 2 of these to ramp. Is there anything else that we can use to ramp if we're just gonna play mono mono red? I don't think so. Play this guy. Play 1 blast. Okay. So what makes Power Stone? In red. Because we kinda wanna ramp, you know, this big stuff. And then we're just gonna put some burn. We are gonna put some burn. This thing kinda sucks though. This thing makes Power Stone, but it's kinda slow. There's nothing else. Oh, this guy makes a Power Stone. I guess we can just play him. And I guess we can play this. And I guess we can play this just for fun. Okay, what do we have in the alchemy? We're not playing blue. Just what do we have in red? This thing is kind of meh. This thing is, I don't know what's the point of this. We actually want to play with this, but now we don't know what the point is. Okay, so instead of that, let's just go to damage. We need board wipes. I think we're just gonna play like this. It's not gonna be a, I mean, it's an aggro deck, but it's not very low to the ground aggro deck. Because all our stuff is so expensive. So we need to survive until that happens. Which means we need to, this thing is not bad for 3 mana because we are gonna be mono red. And this is one of our favorite cards to do some damage. And this is not that bad. And burn down the house. And this guy's good for, but we're gonna try to kind of win without that guy. And I think that's it. Just search uncommons quickly. We have a Abrade. Why we want to use this Abrade? We can get a Abrade. We have Lightning Strike. I think Lightning Strike is probably better than Abrade. Or what is the guy? Oh, we have Brittle Blast. Okay, there's this damage. How many creatures we actually have? 12. Okay, it's gonna take us a while to get there. We have 2 of these off. I think that's it. I mean, it's just gonna be a pretty straightforward mono red deck at this point, and see how many wins. It's very mid-rangey. very, very mid-range, but we always try to look for stuff that other people don't play. I mean, we know there's low to the ground aggro mono red, which means we might have to play more burn. We don't have enough burn. And besides that, there's also goblins, which we haven't played in a Coon's Age, but he got us to diamond, I think, 2 months ago. And we would like to choose our something. And the lands. Lands. Yeah, because we just bought sure. Hey, one of those. We just bought the Kamigawa land, so we kinda wanna just, I'm not sure if we can even search for Kamigawa lands. And do we wanna play this land? Play 2 of these gates. Oh, play 1 gate, play Sokenzan. And we need 20 mountains to take out these mountains. So basically we gotta survive and then kind of ramp. Not very good at ramping. So we got board wipes to try to survive. We got 4 burn down the house and 1 Elder Dragon War. In terms of removal, we got 1 Molten Impact because we don't want to spend more. We actually have a lot of rare and mythic, but we don't want to spend it on this. Brittle Blast, this is also kind of board wipe. This is also kind of bad, but we're gonna try it. And Uthgardt Fury, we have a lot of burn. And then this thing just smash and draws cards. And this thing just helps us cast our stuff. This guy just makes power stone tokens. Yes. And these are just for card drawing or doing damage to kill something, and these are just kind of features, as well as this thing. And Mishra's command is more burn. It's just basically burning big creatures. So let's go and see how fast we can get our 3 wins. I mean, to be honest, it's not gonna be super amazing. Depending what's in the format. We're not playing ranked. What happened? We want to play ranked. And also, we are not in platinum anymore. Oh, they updated this? Yeah, we want to just alchemy play. Not sure why it says platinum, because we just changed. Actually, we're in the new season, so we are in like silver. Either way, we're still not playing ranked, because every time we test the decks, we just play unranked. That's how we roll. Yeah, so we have to look into trying to ramp more, but I'm not sure what is actually useful. As you can see, mono red doesn't have many ways of making power stones. So we're not really sure how to ramp. This looks like terrible hand, but hopefully we draw more burn. This thing pumps all artifact creatures, which is a little bit crazy. Fortunately, it doesn't have haste. Okay, that's also not good. But I mean, we can cast it for 5 mana. Can deal a lot of damage. And the opponent is in some kind of 3-color control deck. It's on a 3-color dragon deck, and of course we don't get anything. A lot of dragons are 6/6, so this thing doesn't do a lot. Yeah, we are already on the back burner, so we basically can't really do much. Hopefully they don't cast a dragon that's too big, but the problem is all the dragon have haste and they just smash our face in. It's kind of an unfortunate matchup, but you know how Arena is, they always do this to us. The good news is we can kill him. Oh, we can. He has war too. Into cards doesn't do anything. Can she can make a power stone? Hopefully they will attack him. But I think any other dragons that they cast, they're still gonna have haste. Yeah, we need like burn down the house. We're gonna have 6, we're gonna have 7 mana, but that doesn't do anything except cast this guy. Yeah, all the dragons have like 7/6s, so unfortunately, yeah, this is a pretty bad matchup. There's no even point in killing this thing, just kill us. Okay, well, there's nothing much we can do. We lost to like a 3-color dragon deck because we just didn't draw. We needed the 5 damage burn spell because we had mana, the 3 mana, what is it called, that deals 5 damage and exile something. Because we had 5 mana, we could have killed Wraith and pay for the thing. But it is what it is. I mean, again, this is why we explain why we only went to 2 videos a week. Because we only have time to just make the video once. We can't choose from multiple videos, unfortunately. We don't have that kind of time. And the channel is not really doing great. I mean, we've been doing this for 3.5 years. I believe 3.5 years now. And we haven't even reached 500 subscribers. We haven't even reached 200 subscribers yet. For 3.5 years. And we have over 600 videos on this channel. So there's a lot of stuff to watch. And basically, we're running out of energy of trying to continue this. Even 2 days a week is gonna be challenging because Arena just doesn't want to start. Sometimes it starts and then it just breaks down. Everybody knows it disconnects every other game. When we actually do get to play the game, the rigging of the game just is very, very, I don't know how to say, detrimental to actually wanted to play the game. Like they just, I don't know, they just rigged even on ranking. Like they just choose who is going to be the winner ahead of time. And it's basically, I think it's, yeah, we needed this last game. I think it's to keep new players interested. Like they have to allow them to win because, as you know, if you actually played like Magic in real life, yeah, where was this last game and where was this to actually speed up? Should not speed up, but make them cast as though they had flash. I think there is something that is like 1 less mana. What? God's Green Earth. Okay, so they're just basically ramping. And we have nothing for 2 mana. We have 1 spell. We might have to play Abrade actually, instead of this. Yeah, it's gonna be another weird. Yep, it's gonna be another weird deck. And for some reason they always go first, and we are like not even in. Like, where's the 3 mana thing that deals 3 damage to everything to board wipe them? Like, I don't understand. We're just not drawing the correct cards, and we're also not drawing like lands. And we have a lot of 3 drops. At least if they don't have, if they don't have haste. The previous deck just killed us because they got the dragon thing out that had the haste. So we basically didn't do anything against the orb. Although if we played a Abrade, we could have killed the orb if we drew the Abrade. So that's why we might actually want to play a Abrade, since to keep getting paired up against people that actually play artifacts. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, where's the board wipe? Not this board wipe. And where's like our mana? Like literally, where is our mana? Not drawing lands, which is the most dangerous. I think we're just gonna have to kill her. They can cast, they can attack us for 5, whatever. take the 5. I mean, we have the board wipe, we have the 3 mana board wipe. But for some reason, Arena just chooses not to give it to us. And opponent is also stuck on 3 lands, but it doesn't matter because they have 5 mana, which is 1 more mana than us. And just attack for 5 and call it a day. This guy is not bad. Where is the 3 mana? Like, we can't be losing to these crazy things. Honestly. Let's kill this to make sure it's exile. I guess if we top deck another land, we can burn down the house. So we need them to cast another small creature, something that's not too big. Like, we shouldn't be losing to these weird decks. Especially the fact that we have stuff. Like, we literally have stuff to deal with this. But doesn't matter. As you know, it doesn't matter in Arena, because Arena is rigged. Yeah, so we basically made this channel, like we said. We basically made the channel to prove how rigged it is. That was like 3 years ago. And like literally nothing. Why is this at E4? So now we have to kill this. Like, we literally need to top deck a land to burn down the house so we can board wipe them. But hopefully they don't have a case creature. I'm not even sure how they got like copies of something. Is it because we didn't do anything? Absolutely no idea. Absolutely no idea. Okay, well, we're just gonna have to board wipe them again. We'll burn down the house. Waste of time. Okay, getting or but again, there's nothing for us to do. Burn down. This will be eggs? Oh no, not eggs. Kind of forgot which one was the one that exiles. Kind of forgot. Okay. We can. I think we can just draw 2 cards and cast this kind of turn. Let's see what we do. Yeah, we kinda need to get into the manner of casting. Let's pass the turn. Hold Brittle Blast up. And what? Yeah, we definitely have to play Abrade. Jinky Taxes. Like, what on God's green earth is this deck? It's like another. It's like basically the same deck we faced before, but like weirder. It's definitely a weird deck. I'm not even gonna get to play this. How much mana do we have? 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we have enough to play this. May have entered the copy. Okay. Sure. How about we exile this guy? Wait, can we play the 2 mana? No, we can't play the 2 mana. Okay, so let him do whatever. Cast this. Okay. Yeah, let's go on the offensive. Let's just go on the offensive. Might as well. Wouldn't it be nice to have like extra mana to hold this up? They might have something with haste to kill us. It's only 5 damage and we have 1 blocker, so maybe not. I think Arena is just trying really hard to make us play against other artifact decks, so we should just put 4 of Blade in. We can take care of all these decks. What does this even do? Okay. What on God's green earth does this thing do? They don't have board wipes, so they have this. So I don't know what they're gonna cast. Jinky Taxes is 5, it's just a 5/5. Watching this thing doesn't have haste. Sure. Why are they gonna kill? Because they tapped out and they're at 12. So they have to kill one of the 4/4s. But this thing actually helps us pump all our other artifact creatures. So I think it's good game. And I think after it's good game, we have to put Abrade in because they're gonna keep pairing us against. Wait. Why did they copy it? Huh? I'm not sure why they got two copies. It's kind of strange. But I think it might still be a good game if we can pump it enough. Which is not really that. Okay. Not so. Can't do much in this situation. Can kill Jingy Taxes. If we cast this guy 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we can pump for 4, but he doesn't have haste. That's a problem. We can kill Jinky Taxes actually. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. But if we draw another Uthgardt Fury, it's just face. We also have the 6 mana thing that just deals 6 damage to the face. If we don't do any of this, we're basically dead. If they cast something with haste, we're basically dead. If they kill both of these things, we're basically dead. I'm not even sure what the deck's supposed to do. It just does a lot of weird stuff. Yeah, there's like 4 colors. Or 5 colors or something. I don't know. This thing is just confusing. They just get to play with their library. Yeah, we definitely need a Braid in this deck, and then every time we're gonna get paired up against these decks. Yeah, they do have something with with haste actually. They can just cast this with haste and attack us with 2-4. That's exactly 7. Yeah, that's basically game over. But I mean, they went through more than like half their deck, and they had to just get all of this stuff out, which is kind of ridiculous. But yeah, we need to put the Braid in ASAP. What? That thing just dies. What's going on? Are they gonna actually attack us for 7? Oh, this thing dies. They just keep drawing cards. This thing doesn't have haste. What on God's green earth? And this is gonna copy what? What? We have so many top decks to kill them. If we top deck another Uthgardt Fury, they're dead. If we top deck 6 mana uncounterable 6 damage thing, they're dead. There's 2 things that we can top deck to kill them. Yeah, okay. And if we actually played Braid, we would have finished them by now. We could have killed that thing. Watch. Long time ago. Could have killed this temporal mirror. Like, I'm not even sure we should even allow them to continue this. I guess we have to wait to see what we top deck, because we can win on top deck if they don't kill us this turn. And they suck the card that has haste. This thing has haste. They could attack us for 7. They're just basically wasting our time. This is the other reason why we don't want to play Magic, because if it's ranked, we have to keep playing. This is unranked, so we normally just scoop, but because we're filming the video as usual, we can't scoop. And then we deal with these people. Yeah, okay, what are you gonna attack us? Are you gonna attack us for 7? No, you're gonna attack us for 5. Yeah, okay, that doesn't kill us. Like, we literally have cards to top deck. We have like 3 cards left. This deals 3 damage, is not enough to kill them, but like, we have 3 cards that we can possibly top deck. Okay, do they actually gain life? No, they don't gain life. They're at 4. But with our luck, we're probably not gonna top deck any of those cards. So, I don't know. Can we even put 2 counters? I don't know. Let's try. Have enough mana? Yeah. But if we do it for 4, I don't know. Like 6. Can do it for 4. And this doesn't kill them. Doesn't exactly kill them. But this might. Just attack. Trample. Because they have trample. Tapped out. Because they do all that nonsense. I guess this would kill them too. Ta-da! Congratulations, you basically spend the whole game just literally doing nothing. What a complicated deck. Okay, so now that we know they're just gonna pair us against any deck that has lots of artifacts, the best way to game this is to basically put the Abrade in. And then if they don't pair us with decks that have artifacts anymore after we put the Abrade in, well, that basically proves how rigged these games are. So you're gonna take the 6 mana thing out, And let's just search for Abrade first. Play for Abrade. And what do we want to take out? Take this, doesn't do anything. Take 2 of these out. And do Conductive Current, kind of save us. Uthgardt Fury is also good. This thing doesn't do anything. Okay, let's go. We got our first win, let's go for the second win. Also, literally, we don't have a lot of turn 2 plays. But being able to Abrade, it's some kind of wonderful. She's some kind of wonderful. She's got red eyes and she's a wonderful girl. She's some kind of wonderful to me. Some kind of wonderful, you see. We're gonna play against now blue. Technically, if we pumped this earlier, we could have done it for 4. But it's kind of funny that the 3 mana thing actually finished them off. They left them with like 1 blocker. Like, this is what you basically get for doing it. This deck looks like they got some artifacts. What is in mono red now? I mean, if we put a Braid in, which is a direct artifact removal, and they don't give us decks that have artifacts like the previous 2, it's, like we said, obviously some kind of rigged. The riggedness is there, to be honest. The riggedness is there. Because playing a deck that has artifacts against a deck that has artifact removal, it's not gonna be fun. Main deck. I think this is artifact removal, right? Non-creature artifact or non-creature enchantment. Okay. So they can exile our Elder Dragon. Now we can't kill this because of course it's a 4/4. So in that case, we have to kill this so they don't get to exile our this thing. But this thing can't actually do anything. That's better, but still doesn't kill. Like, we literally need this, or they need a 3 mana 5 damage here, which is really gonna hurt. I guess we have to take the 4 damage and they get to draw another card, and then can make a token, I guess, if you really want to block. Because we need to get to 5 mana. This is gonna deal like 7 damage. Yep. Sure, people still playing. I guess we got to face aggro with no artifacts. Except for this weird thing. You get to face aggro and you get to draw a card. Congratulations, opponent. You got the god hand. Or about as god handy as you can possibly get in this situation. Yep. We're gonna get to 5 mana, are we? Let's just discard. I think we kinda need to draw lands. Otherwise we're gonna die. Okay. Well, we're gonna take 9 damage. Because, never mind, we're gonna take more than 9 damage. Let's see, hopefully we don't die this turn. And we did die this turn. Okay, well, there's nothing much we can do. They basically curved out, kind of curved out with the 3-drop and then the 2-drop and the 4-drop. And although we have so much removal in the deck is like half burn. We just couldn't draw the half burn because their Tovolar was a 4/4 instead of a 3/3, and we only got the 3/3 burn. Congratulations, Arena, you played us again. And people always say like, oh, it's your bad luck or something. No, it's not bad luck, okay? It's not bad luck. Every time you make a new deck, this happens. Like, Arena just screws you over like this every single time. I mean, we played, like, we have how many of these videos now? Like, you can watch most of our videos, you'll see this happen. Like, literally, we put main deck artifact removal and we get matched up with a deck that doesn't have, except for that 1/1 creature, which is not really that useful for them. Literally, after we did that. Before that, we kept getting matched up with decks that run a lot of artifacts, because we didn't have main deck artifact removal. And now, are we gonna draw lands? Knows. Knows. And of course, we get the slow deck. I don't want to kill that guy. Pass the turn. Next is the slow loading deck, because although we have board wipes, they still choose to give us this type of deck. Because it's Arena. And we need to draw cards. And we need to draw stuff that's not this. Maybe we shouldn't play 4 of this. I'm not sure why we keep drawing. Where's the 3 mana board wipe? Not here. And of course, they don't cast any creature because all we have is creature removal. So it would be a little bit too easy for us to win. The opponent actually cast creatures. Which is why Arena doesn't want the opponent to cast creatures. So, okay, let's just cast one of these guys. Just kill them. Like, we don't even care at this point. Technically, we can kill both of them. What? Unless we get to draw a card. If we draw a land, then we just don't kill anything. We're just gonna burn down the house next. That's not a land. Okay, in this case. Okay. Why are we playing? Like, we're playing all these weird decks that are literally like not competitive decks. Like, we're not playing against mono black or mono red aggro. Or I don't know what other deck is like competitive. I know we're not in ranked, and our deck is just like we just made it. But honestly, like, why, for the love of God? Of course, now we get the 1 tap land. Yeah, I guess we can just cast him. He does have double strike. They probably have removed for him, but whatever. Next time we can burn down the house. Yeah, we definitely don't want to play 4 of this. We're gonna take 1 out. Yeah, of course they have removal. It's the opponent. All they have is creature removal and just wasting our time. What on God's goodness is this? What? Stop wasting our time. Don't worry, we don't want to target cards here. But they have another airtight to counter something? Yeah, this guy counters a spam. If they just counter it with another airtight, we're just gonna concede. Okay, we'll give them 1 more turn. It's just ridiculous, like they're playing all these random cards and then they suddenly have counter spells. Yeah, and sure. Yeah, we keep drawing lands. Okay, let's try it again. Now we actually have 2 mana to play for the make disappear. Or unless they suck a token, and then we can't. It's just absolute nuttiness. Just playing against these decks is just absolute nuttiness. Yes, unlimited. So we can discard our hand and draw cards. Attack. They got Urza. They have shoulder and she's a 5/6. Why on God's gonna? And of course they have removal. Yeah, it's game over. Yeah, I mean they're playing like 3-color deck, and for some reason all of the 3-color decks are working better than our 1-color deck, because that makes perfect sense. Okay, let's go and take out that dragon. I mean, at this point, I'm not even sure if we can. Where is this? This thing is just useless. If we can actually put something that we can draw. Why are we in all colors for just one red? It's just absolutely like when the game is rigged, like it will make you lose, like no matter what. It will make you lose no matter what. Like honestly, it's just absolute ridiculousness. We should play Fable. Yeah. I think that's what we're missing. Forget Karn. We're just gonna make treasures. I think that's what we're missing. Take out this thing. Forget power stuff. I think that's what we're missing. The best card in the format is Fable. We tried to play format without Fable, so we paid the price. Pay the price of not of playing without Fable. And anything else? I think we can play 2 of these. Just to ramp. Let's go try to get our second win. Like we said previous videos, like you just win for a couple of weeks in a row, and then the next couple of weeks you just like literally lose for the next couple of weeks in a row. And why that happens? Well, your guess is as good as mine. Guess is as good as mine. Come on, come on, come on. And of course now we play against mono red, because we basically lost to all the 3-color decks and the 2-color decks. So now we have to face mono red haste. And we don't draw any of our other burn, even though our deck is like half burn or more than half burn. Why does this have here? Just take this out now. And take this out again. But what does this have? X? The extra X is, or just for each red? I don't understand, why do we need to have it? And why do they keep drawing like this literally big stuff, like after we just use our burn to kill theirs? What does he have? 6x? I think it's 6 mana is just 5/4. Then with the extra X, I don't know. Anyway, there's not much chance we're gonna beat this deck too. Because now this thing is high. But 5/5 is too high. And no, we needed to draw. Not. I guess we can deal damage with this. We literally need to draw another Brittle Blast. Or actually now if it's a 1 damage we can draw almost anything. Lightning Strike, then we get hit for 6. Are we dead? Oh, unless they do another Lightning Strike. We have 2 blockers now. Actually, I think we have to cast this guy. Need a lot of blockers. Don't die. But I mean, if they just draw 1 Lightning Strike, we're basically dead. Okay, they didn't discard it, so it's probably a burn, yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, there's not much you can do. As we said, once you're supposed to be on the losing streak, you're on the losing streak, even in unranked. Literally, our deck is like more than half burn. We have all kinds of burn now. We didn't draw a Braid, we didn't draw like anything. It's literally that ridiculous. We have all kinds of burn, okay? We're just gonna try 2 more games, and basically if we don't get our wins out of those games, we're just gonna call it a day. Because this is the way it is. This is the way it is. And this is another reason why we just said that we are not really interested in making videos, because like it's not fun. Like it's just not fun at all. Playing this game, like we play every day on mobile, as like we said. We play Arena Mobile, it's very convenient. Try to get our wins in, to get our goal, and such and such and such. But in terms of actually like playing because it's fun, it's not fun. Yeah, it's not fun. Like everybody just wants to play in real life. You want to play with your friends, or you want to play against strangers, playing tournaments. You know exactly how Magic is. This is not Magic. This is a game that it's supposed to be. It's based on Magic, basically. It's a game that's based on Magic. Like now we get flooded for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Losing to like weird combo of Twin Blade Geist and like Curse of Hospitality. Like what is this? Like honestly. And now can't Silex. Like what are you supposed to do with that? Okay, I guess we cast this guy. Destroy. Like what are you gonna destroy? You're gonna destroy your own enchantment? Like why are we even playing against this type of people? Like we're reaching like the bottom of the bottom. Like these people are literally playing like bad decks for the sake of playing bad decks, and we're somehow losing to them. End of turn, we're just gonna discard the land and make 2 treasure tokens. And then try to cast this guy and see if he actually gets haste. I'm gonna play X1 or whatever it is to see how big it is. Even though they have this in play, but we really couldn't care less. Because they can only activate it on their turn. You have to activate it as a sorcery. Like literally, what's the point? Like they're trying to attack us and play our things, but they didn't. So literally, what is the point? So X is gonna be 1, I guess. I don't know. We can only pay 1. I'm not sure what the 1 does because it doesn't explain anything. Sure. Yeah, I mean, we just play against like the most ridiculous decks. Most ridiculous decks. Like, what is the point? Honestly. You're just sitting there to board wipe, but you want to play creatures and attack. But you're just drawing removal. And now you're killing this, which actually does literally nothing. Absolute ridiculousness. Let's just attack. I mean, two can play this stupid game. Okay, let's just board wipe. No. I think I kinda understand what their deck does, but it's stupid concept. Very stupid concept. Like, you need a creature, yeah, and then you have to give it plus and one. And of course they have another Angel Fire Ignition, because out of their whole deck they have to have two in the first like 12 top whatever cards in their deck. How does this deck, like how do these opponents' decks work? This is the part that annoys us to no end. Like, how do their decks work and our decks like literally don't work? Just keep this guy to chump block. I think they have double strike, but it doesn't have trample. Actually, I think the thing actually gives you trample. Okay, well after this we're just gonna play one more game, and it's like, if we're really supposed to lose, literally there's nothing we can do, as you can see. I mean, they're gonna gain life. Like, they're playing weird decks, and like the chances of them getting this out is just ridiculous. And yeah, we're basically dead. Okay, one more game and then we give up, because we don't want to waste our life like this. Like, we do not have time in our busy schedule. Most people don't have time to make multiple videos unless you're doing YouTube for a living, or you're like a teenager in high school, or both. We do not have time to make new decks and test new decks and deal with this type of rigging. Like, in real life, if you have a deck that is good, as we explained many times, if you ever go to tournaments, you will win almost every single match unless you get mana screwed or mana flooded, which literally happens maybe once out of like 3 games, or once out of like 4 or 5 games. In arena, you can happen 3 or 4 games in a row, like 100% mana screw or 100% mana flood. An opponent goes first every single game, like out of 5 or 6 games, and you have like one card like this that you draw it every single game, and then other games you don't. And now we're playing against mono blue, which is probably just gonna sit there and counter all our stuff, especially if we get mana screwed. Okay, let's go to the next game. There's no point. If we're gonna get mana screwed and we play against mono blue, no, we didn't have fun in the match, obviously, because the game is rigged. How about you? You ask us, do you think this game was rigged or not? And then we can actually answer yes. I mean, we have proved it. There are, like, literally, we have hundreds of videos on this channel, and a lot of them, like over 25% of them, probably prove in some way or another how rigged this game is. Sometimes it's rigged for us to win, like in some drafts. The drafts are the most ridiculous ones. Sometimes it's for the opponent, and sometimes it's just rigged. Like, one week you win most of the games, you have like 60 or 70% win rate, and then literally with the same deck, the next week you have literally like 30% win rate. Like, you lose most of your games with the same deck, in the same format, and the same player. Okay, there should not be that much variation in that situation. And the reason that is because now we're playing against mono black. Like, we went through the gamut. Like, we went through the 3-color decks that we lost to, then we went to like the 2-color decks, then we went to the 1-color deck. We are running the gamut. Literally, all the decks available. And now what is this opponent gonna get? Mana screwed? Oh, no such luck. But whatever it is, it's our last. Yeah, of course they have Liliana, because everybody always has exactly what they need. Like, we're not even like, does this even hit? It does hit Planeswalkers. Okay, let's discard 2 lands. Without luck, we're probably gonna draw 2 lands. Oh look, we actually didn't draw lands. Okay, well, just hit her, and then hopefully we get a 4th land so we can cast this and discard this. Like, it's making people think that like their decks are not good. Like, it's making people think that decks are not good. Bye bye reflection of Kiki-Jiki. Guess we shouldn't have discarded the 2 lands, hoping to draw more lands, because whenever an opponent casts a spell... What on God, Green Earth? Yeah, sure. Like, we're losing against people that play like this type of garbage. Literally, they play this type of garbage. Let me guess, they have a second one, so we can scoop and call it a day? Yeah, they have a second one. Like, how did we guess? How did we guess that they're gonna have a second one? Like, we literally called it they're gonna have a second one, because our opponent always has double of whatever card they need to basically ruin us. Do they have a third one? Yeah, this basically has to be called the most rigged game. Destroy each creature. Yeah, okay. So there you have it. Thank you for watching. Please click like and subscribe to see more rigged MTG content videos.